Right now, Kentucky's legislature is meeting in Frankfort, and they have their hands full with about a $1.5 billion budget shortfall. It's no surprise that some legislators are talking about new taxes. There are some spending cuts that are being proposed and various other adjustments and using federal stimulus money, but of course tax increases seems to always be a part of the discussion. Right now, the Chamber is seriously concerned about a particular proposal in the House of Representatives, and that has to do with how businesses handle their net operating losses. So if a business has lost money in one year, under our current tax code, they're allowed to recover some of that in future years based on their tax liability. Well, the legislature has said because of this terrible recession that we're in and the budget hole that we have, we need to capture some of that money and capture it now. The problem with that is twofold. One is we're basically penalizing businesses that are trying to come out of a recession. We need businesses in Kentucky to come out of the recession and hire people, get them back to work. The second problem is the precedent that it sets, because if you can grab that one-time money right now, what's to keep a legislature 2 years from now, 4 years from now, from doing the very same thing? It's not that Kentucky businesses are not willing to step up and pay their fair share. As a matter of fact, we've agreed to a proposal in the legislature that will fix our unemployment insurance trust fund right now. The fund is broke. We owe over $600 million to the federal government. We're in debt by that amount to the federal government. And businesses have had to step up to pay a greater unemployment insurance tax to help fix that fund. So we're doing a responsible piece on unemployment insurance. This other would be a double whammy on a lot of our small businesses, which is particularly troubling. It's easy to conclude that, well, we need more taxes, but the Kentucky Chamber has a different approach that we think the legislature should take. During the past year, we've studied more than 20 years of budget trends in Kentucky, and we have found that there are 3 areas that are basically leaking money from the state's general fund. That's Medicaid, corrections, and public employee health benefits. And it's not just a few dollars, it's hundreds of millions of dollars that are going into those 3 areas that are growing faster than our state's budget, and they're growing faster than our state's economy. So our message through that leaky bucket campaign, and by the way, that's available here on our website if you want to look up more information about the leaky bucket report that we issued. Our message is, look at the spending. Let's first look at the spending and the dollars that are being taken away from our schools and universities, which is where we need to be investing, and going toward these other 3 areas because the spending there is out of control. So we encourage you to get involved, call your legislator, ask them not to penalize businesses right now at a time when we need businesses to recover. You can do that by calling the toll-free legislative line, 1-800-372-7181, 372-7181, and leave a message for your legislator saying, do not tax businesses now during this recession. There are other ways to solve the budget problem, and the Kentucky Chamber has laid out those ways. Thank you very much.